And next question, Ryan.
Yorkville just went through a difficult round of layoffs, of course, at the end of last year. What department should be at the top of the list for hiring, and when will that be possible?
And we'll start with Robyn Sutcliff.
Well, right now, I think that we're really running lean and mean in our budget. Like I said, we've cut about $6 million from our budget. We've cut about 30% of our workforce. It's been very, very difficult. We had a lot of really good people that worked here that they weren't doing a bad job. They were doing a great job. It was just the times. It was the financial times, and we had to make tough decisions. I can't think of a department, really. Everyone right now seems to be handling things. I guess the one place I would like to see someone get some help would be our city administrator. He's taking on the city administrator job and the Department of Parks and Rec job, and probably another one I'm forgetting. He could probably use some assistance, and that would be number one.
Thank you. And Chris Fundhouser.
The first department that I think we would benefit from having some additional staff would be the police department. We're operating on a pretty basic level of service right now. We could use probably 2 more, if not more, officers on duty. It is all budgetary based in terms of who we can add and how many. There are other areas, though, in some of our technical staff that I do think would be beneficial. We are having a shortcoming in terms of our abilities, but we are having to contract those services out at a higher cost, net savings, by not having to pay out the full salary for benefits to them. But I think we do have a couple of places where we do need additional staff. Funding will come at any time, and unfortunately it's not this time.
Thank you. And another chance to respond to that question, Robyn Sutcliff.
Well, once again, I'd like to say that we have a great staff, and because of the layoffs, there's no less work being done. The work still needs to be done. It's just being done. People are working twice as hard to get it done. Our staff is committed to the city, and I really appreciate them very, very much. Chris has a good point. Maybe we need to look at a tech person eventually. We have to look at the cost. What's going to be the least expensive? We bring on somebody that's full-time and then we have to pay benefits. Is it still cheaper to contract it out? Or maybe bring in an intern that can do some of these ideas. That's been bounced around as well. But I still think that the person who runs the city, other than the mayor and the city administrator are responsible for the majority of things that's happened in the city, and they need to be focused on that, and they can probably use some help.
Fine, thank you. And next question, or rather, I'm sorry, Chris, you get one more word on that.
One additional comment on the staffing needs. Each department's evaluated regularly in terms of their performance and the needs and the necessities of staffing. And as that comes available, if we have the funding to bring somebody on, there's a need that is truly evident, I think that department would be the one that really should be addressed first.